While life can seem like a mixed bag sometimes, especially during the holidays when we're supposed to be joyous and celebratory and focus on the lights around us, and at times it can also bring up the sense of loss of who's not here or tension in our relationships. And so today I'm going to focus on 5 things that are making me happier during this time, and I hope it gives you a lift in your life today and the days that come. Stay tuned. If you're new here, then my name is Dr. Elisha Goldstein. I am a psychologist. I'm the founder of the Mindful Living Collective and creator of the coaching program Uncover the Power Within, where we support each other in focusing on how do we regain control of our minds and our lives so we can focus more on what matters and really enjoy life more. If you're interested in being a part of that program with me and some incredible people, you can click on the link in the description below. One of the things that's making me happier during this season is this focus on lights. In my house, we celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is known as the Festival of Lights. And here's a picture that is from my house of celebrating the 8th night of Hanukkah. In your life, it might be Christmas or it might be Kwanzaa. Whatever it is, there's the ability to focus on lights during this time, and they're really beautiful. They remind me of the beauty in the world. They remind me of the warmth in the world. And they give me an opportunity to do a particular practice that you can play with and see what you notice as you do it. Be careful of the judging mind during this and set that aside. Bring a beginner's mind and see if you can play with this and just, again, see what you notice. So what I do when I notice the lights at times is I'll put my hands out to them to signify like noticing the lights. If it's fire, it'll be warmth. And you can do this with a fireplace during the winter season or a cooler season for you, if you have that. But put your hands towards it. Feel the warmth. Feel it touching your skin. And then what I do is I bring it towards me, as if I'm bringing the light towards me, signifying this taking in of this light, this warmth, and what's good in the world into my mind and body. And sometimes I'll bring it into my heart and kind of feel it right there. And again, the proof is in the eating of the pudding. So whatever your mind says about that practice, you can kind of play with it and see what you notice. The second thing that's making me happier during this time and really any time is something. Before I share this with you, just know I have no stock in this company or anything like that. They're just something that makes me happier that I want to share with you. And this is this magazine called The Week Junior here. And so The Week Junior seems to have such a balanced perspective on what's going on in the world and really is uplifting every time I read it. And here's the reason why. We get this from our kids, but really it's great for adults. The news in general is a corporation made on the foundation of breaking news and, as we know, and more negative and alarming news, because we'll pay attention to it more. It's stuff we need to maybe know about at times, but the way it's conveyed is playing on our brain's negativity bias and our alarm centers, so that we'll pay attention longer, so they can, up the price of selling ads, which is, supports their corporation, their company. What this does is this gives us news that is so much more balanced in like what's happening in the world and gets us to think and question things. And so I love this. I just kind of noticed, just even the first thing, it's telling me that monarch butterflies return to California. That might not seem that important, but that might give me a little bit of more joy in my life. It's also telling me about how Stephen Sondheim passed away, and it's talking to me about important issues that are happening with the variant that's happening right now, right, up front with COVID and that kind of stuff. But it's also talking to me about, what's happening in sports, but more from a conversation around athletes and what athletes go through, or that NASA launches a Lucy mission, and how artificial intelligence completes a symphony, and there's all this like amazing stuff that's happening in the world too. And we just need to give it all its balance. And so as I'm reading it, I feel so much more uplifted while still aware and knowledgeable of what's happening. Of course, you're going to have other different news sources, but I just wanted to share with you, this is something that's really uplifting and supportive. So anyway, that's the second thing, is to read things that also give you a sense of lift during this time. The third thing that makes me happier is really having access to my senses. And so to explain this one and give a visual for it, I'm going to take us on a walk. Okay, so one of the places that I find is the easiest place to access is really with nature, any form of nature. So I'm gonna show you this. Here's something I pulled out from my kitchen initially, and I don't know if you can see this. This is just a little orange slice, tangerine slice, right? And normally we just kind of pop these in our mouth, and I want you to consider something for a second. This tangerine slice, look at it. See all the veins in the tangerine slice that are like a network within it? And if you actually inspected this and thought about, like, how does this happen from a seed, basically, and grow into a tree and grow these little orange round things that are here that then go into these soft, that has a shell around it, and then has this soft, juicy thing inside of it, and there has these veins in it, and when you eat it, it bursts in your mouth, and you describe as pleasant or unpleasant, right? To me, very pleasant. To me, that's if you take time with that, that creates a sense of awe. Let me just look around for a second. I want to show you something else. Okay, so that's my senses. That's a sense of taste. If you really think about how that works, it's really powerful. Here's something else. Okay, that I'm just noticing right now as I'm here with you. Right here, is a lavender plant on my way. I have this sense of smell, as you likely do as well. And so if I squeeze this, it smells really good. It smells like a spa almost. This is just accessible to me, and like, how is it possible that that I take this in and it seems so relaxing and seems so good, right? This is just something readily available to me. I look up at the sky right now. I don't know if you can see it. There's an airplane flying up there. How does a big piece of metal fly in the sky? And of course, there's reasons for it, and people who study aerodynamics and all of that can explain to us exactly how that works. But it's just fascinating. There's so many things to have awe about out here. Look at this tree right here. Leaves come, leaves go. But if I was to look underground, I would find that's this root system deep that extends all over here, and likely even connecting to maybe other trees that are in this area, and they're actually, we know now, communicating with each other underground. Fascinating. Amazing. So if you allow yourself to connect to awe in the day, just in small moments in the day, research has found that's incredibly supportive to making us happier. So try it out for yourself. Go outside, go inside. What creates a sense of awe for you? Let's go back in. Okay, so the fourth thing, gratitude. It piggybacks off of awe, having a sense of appreciation for people in our lives, mentors, friends, family, and just expressing a sense of gratitude for things that we have, or the ability of our own health, or financial circumstances, or whatever it might be. Some form of appreciation is a wonderful practice, and to me, it falls under the umbrella of mindful living, and to integrate a sense of gratitude practice. It reminds me of this mindful living card deck that I came out with quite a while ago, and I'm gonna share it just because it's really good. And what I basically do is sometimes I just take the cards out here, and I'm kind of looking at them, and there's one section here that's called Be Happy. So if I kind of grab a card out of here, one of the cards here is the gift of gratitude. And one of the things that it's asking us to do, and you can kind of see it here, it says, think of someone you care about, and now share your gratitude for them. Pick up the phone, write an email, send a text, or mail a note. Tell them what they bring to your life and why you're thankful. There's no better time than now. Savor how your mind, body, and heart feel after you've done this. Okay. I'm going to send you a note right now, and you're going to find it in the text below, in the description below. It's going to magically appear there, but I'm going to send you a note of appreciation because I really appreciate your connection and your attention and your focus and your intention of living better in some way, and just appreciate you being here at all. So I'm going to send this out just like I said it. It'll magically appear below, and so you can check it out in the description below. Feels good. Now it's your turn. Go ahead and think of somebody in your life, someone that you care about, someone you're appreciative of, And it could be a family member, a coworker, could be a mentor, a teacher, could be a pet. And think about what it is that you really appreciate about them, and then go ahead and share it. Chat, text, phone call, make a date with them in person, whatever it is, but go ahead and do it now, and you'll be happier that you did. Okay, so the fifth thing that helps me be happier during this time might seem trivial to some and more meaningful to others, which to me, it's this shirt. I love wearing this shirt. It's so comfortable and it's so easy, and I can use it in a lot of different situations. And so it speaks of things. What things do you have that when you're in relationship to them, or if it's a piece of clothing and you wear it, it's just something that uplifts you, brings you a sense of calm or ease or joy or something like that. It helps spark these different qualities within you. And so consider that. For me, it's this. And you'll even see other videos with me wearing this shirt and it, just because it feels so good to wear. And so consider that in your life. What things support a sense of qualities that you want to bring into your life or help you be a bit happier? And bring more of that into your life. If you found this supportive in any way, make sure to click like below the video. That helps YouTube identify like, oh, this is something that could be supportive to other people, so it makes it more visible to them. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure to subscribe. I would love to have you as part of this family, and you'll become more aware of the videos I put out every single Monday that takes my 20 years of experience as a clinical psychologist and leading mindfulness teacher and gives you the lessons to bring into your life that's going to support you in being more graceful during the inevitable challenges and being more grateful and appreciative for what's good in life as well, and being able to focus on that more. If you want to work with me more directly in the Uncover the Power Within program, I'll put a link in the description below, and you'll be brought to a site where you can just explore for yourself what this is all about, how you can begin working with me, and what other people are saying about how it's really begun to transform their lives for the better. Ultimately, I'm going to put a couple videos on the other end of this for you that you can continue to enjoy and integrate, getting your life into a better place and enjoying this time of your life that you have right now.